Welcome to the Activation Nation podcast, where we talk all things business, mindset, momentum, and what it really takes to build a life that you love here at LifeVantage. I'm your host, Mindy Trimble, and I am excited to be here with you today and talk about how to activate your health, talk about your goals, and I have two amazing people to join with me in talking about those things today. And we actually have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about what's going on in the month of February. We just kicked off hitting February, which feels crazy. It feels like we just barely kicked off January and had our global kickoff event, but we were already diving into the next month. And we've got some great product launches happening today, and we're going to touch on that a little bit and on some fun things that you can tune into outside of the podcast to learn even more. So I have Victor Tafoya with me today and Dr. Tamia Bethea-Williams. Thank you both for joining me.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
I am so excited. I actually got the privilege, Victor and I did, of spending some time with Dr. Tamia this last week. And so she has been able to be here at the office and join in some training and do things. And so it's great to see you again in such a short time. Thanks for being willing to do all of this.
Oh, thank you, Mindy. I'm really glad to be here. I really, really am. Especially after coming off of that amazing training that took place at the head office and being able to see you both and spend time with you. That was one of the highlights. And so thank you for allowing me to be here with you all today.
It is absolutely our pleasure. Well, let's start in and just dive in on some of the highlights of some things that we have going on in February and some things that just high level what you can use to really create some engagement and tools that you can use as you're kicking off this month and trying to reach those goals. So, Victor, I'm going to kind of pass it over to you, but I know we've got some big things we've got. Tell us a little bit. We're pushing towards Momentum Academy that is coming up.
Yep. We have, again, so much happening in the month of February. I feel like me and Tamia have been together a lot lately. I was in New York with her for the kickoff. We just wrapped up a killer weekend in California doing 3 back-to-back events. And honestly, we have so much leading into this month of February that everybody has the advantage to take advantage of. So great reminder about Momentum. Again, that's coming up super quick. That's going to be happening in Las Vegas at Planet Hollywood, and that's going to be April 16th through the 18th. Some incredible trainers that you guys do not want to miss out on. Again, and just in general, the culture of getting together with everybody in LifeVantage, nothing beats that. Nothing beats in-person events, in my opinion. And that's why I'm grateful and fortunate, that I get to go out and do that for what I do and what I'm responsible here for. Being on the sales team, that's one of my favorite pieces is getting in person with everybody. So cannot wait to see you guys in Vegas. It's going to be a stellar event.
We have some fun things planned for it, and it's exciting. We actually just yesterday sold out of our room block. We have got a huge group coming, which I am thrilled about. It's always fun when there's big numbers, right? That always makes it a lot more fun. I mean, as we learned in Dallas, Love Biome joining was just intensified the fun and the excitement. So I think that Las Vegas, besides the location, I think will be absolutely next level.
Absolutely. We're about to level up on many levels. Being there in Vegas, it's going to be a blast with everybody. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah. And then we've got, normally we would have today our opening the month call. And we are kind of switching things up a little bit and doing what we're calling a special 2-day event of opening the month call and product launch. We've got 2 products launching today that you can take advantage of. And we're going to be talking more about that. But Victor, tell us kind of what can we expect tonight and tomorrow night on this call?
Absolutely. So again, these 2 calls, very intentional and breaking that up, making sure that we have a space for you guys, just like the opening of the month call. Come and get educated. Come and get tuned in from the consultant perspective and knowing how to go out and promote this in your business, right? How do I leverage this? How do I take advantage of these two incredible products that are launching? Education on the product, yes, but also some key points to take away. And really, how do I maximize this with my team? Like, how do I make the absolute most of this to make sure my February kicks off on the right foot? And then the following day, again, some great product information, opportunity driven, if you want to think about it like that, and getting as many of your people on as humanly possible to listen in. We'll have some incredible testimonials, people that you hear from the field, training on these products as well, giving their experience with them, and just all around some incredible content to cover all of your bases when it comes to these two products that are going to be now at your guys' disposal to go out and promote with, introduce to people, and just really leverage with your team. So looking forward to both of those, because again, both equally important, but intentional in the sense of making sure that that's split up for you guys to get you prepped and ready, but then also lead into a really massive call that's going to be happening on Wednesday, to, again, blow it out with prospects, new people that want to come and take a look for the first time, and just hear firsthand experience of really the power behind both of these dynamite products that we're launching. So
Very cool. Something that we absolutely do not want to miss is what I'm hearing.
definitely.
Should.
Definitely. And I mean, it goes, what I love also is it goes right in line with our Activate 90 push. Like, these are two phenomenal products that, again, looking at your kind of holistic perspective of overall health and wellness, like, these are absolute staples when it comes to being able to equip yourself with the right products to help in those areas or those gaps in your life that you're looking to fill a solution with when it comes to your health. So those Activate 90 calls have been phenomenal. So if you qualified in, make sure that you guys tune into those. The nutritionists that we have on there, the speakers that we have on from the consultant side, like, it's really a well-rounded kind of hit from all angles type of call, where you're getting that front end, very great nutritional, dietitian really led information and suggestion on how to make sure that you're looking at the areas of your health that really need the most help, but also some practical solutions. Like, how do I go about implementing something that's going to help in that area? And on the flip side of that, another consultant that'll hop on usually on the end of those, just to give you some tips of, like, how do I leverage this now? Like, taking this information, how do I actually put that to action in my business? So definitely don't miss out. They've been incredible so far. Cannot wait for the future calls that we have lined up. So yeah, make sure you guys are tuning in.
I feel like we are really creating a great platform and amazing products to set people up for success. I love the different things that we've got and the tools that we have for people. So I want to jump in to and turn it over to Tamia and Victor. Thanks so much for sharing all of that. Like Victor said, there are so many things going on right now and so many things that you can plug into and really use for your business, for your own personal health, and be able to share with others to help them do the same. Tamia, you have a lot of experience with the two products, Axio X and PhytoPower B, that are launching today that we'll be talking a ton about the next two, tonight and tomorrow night. Can you just kind of share with me a little bit about what your experience has been with those two products, just in your personal life, in your personal use?
Wow. Well, once again, thank you both. And thank you, Victor, for sharing. I'm excited. I'm really excited. This is going to be my second Momentum Academy since I've been with LifeVantage. And I am so looking forward to it. I had such a great time the last time. So I'm really looking forward to it. But yes, Mindy, I've had some serious benefits from PhytoPower B as well as PhytoPower X. I'm not going to give it all away because we're going to be going into more depth a little later on today, and then again on tomorrow. I'll have an opportunity to share just a little bit deeper. But what I will say is this: PhytoPower B is amazing in itself. We're talking about, and I'll just say this without naming anything, five ingredients, all from plants, that has been proven to actually help your body, to prevent your gut from absorbing about 80% of the sugar or the carbs that it would normally absorb. Now, here's the thing. One of the things that I learned throughout this entire process when I started on PhytoPower B is that when you block sugar, what you're really doing is you're protecting your gut. you're protecting your gut. Nothing disrupts the gut microbiome more than sugar. Sugar, what it does is it feeds bad bacteria that competes with friendly bacteria for food. And so we can interrupt that process, then we're doing something good for ourselves. And so with that being said, when I started using the Phyto Power B, I noticed quite a bit. One in particular, I noticed I had more energy. I noticed that even my sleep was better. I was also able to dismiss a lot of the cravings that I had prior to uh, using the Phyto Power B. And so, there's many, many benefits that I got as a result from using Phyto Power B. Now, when it comes to Phyto Power X, that's a whole nother story, as we talked about before. Quite a few testimonies, even for myself. Um, for one, I'll say it this way: I'll keep it clean. A lot of folk they reported that they have happier marriages now. Wink, wink. So some of y'all will catch that a little bit later on. But not only that, but it is a very good product to use, especially before working out, during working out, and even after working out. But we tell people all the time, do not take Phyto Power X. Do not take it if it's late in the afternoon. You want to take this particular product early in the morning. We're talking about maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Because of what's inside of it, it will literally keep you up all day long. People have reported cleaning their houses at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. They just can't sleep. But a lot of people also reported mental clarity. Mental clarity. They said that they're able to really, really stay focused for longer periods of time. And so Vital Power X, it's a powerful, it is a packed product that has been known to help your body do many, many things. They're both amazing. They really, really are.
Well, listen, I mean, I feel like maybe we might be addressing everyone. I personally don't know anyone that doesn't want to have more energy, wants to sleep better, wants to protect their gut and feel better. So, I mean, I don't know who's not going to be interested in hearing about this
Yeah.
product.
It is a huge market. It is a huge market. When I think about energy drinks, I mean, you think about if you Google energy drinks right now, what that market looks like. It is huge. It is huge. And if people only knew, and this is not to take anything away from anybody that's out there promoting whatever they're promoting, but the truth is, if people really knew what was inside of a lot of what they were drinking, they say no in a heartbeat. Well, we're talking about something that is all plant-based. It's food, and it's good for you. It's good for your gut. It's just good for you. And you're going to really, really understand exactly more what I'm trying to say here on this podcast without giving too much information. I'm telling you, you're going to be excited to get your hands on this product. Absolutely amazing. As a matter of fact, that was one of the gifts that you all gave us when we were there in Utah, not many days ago. And a lot of people, I'm telling you, they were like, wow, it tastes so good, because it really is good. It tastes really, really good. And they were so alert, so focused, and ready for more. The day it just went on, and it was so many people participating. Eyes were wide open, and I knew it was going to happen. And some folks said they didn't get to sleep until later on, but they were full of energy. And get this, when they finally went to sleep, when they woke up, they felt rejuvenated. They were ready to go again. And that's what Phyto Power X will do. That's what Phyto Power B will do. And so these products, I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be able to really, really take their businesses to another level.
So tell me, we've been talking a ton in the last few months about Healthy Edge and being able to combine P84 and Protandem together has been a game changer for so many people. Two amazing products coming together. And now being able to incorporate two more amazing products. What does that look like for your business? How is this, if to me, today you are starting to talk about all four, what are you telling your team? How are you telling them to move forward with this and use this to really help their businesses?
Well, for those of us who came over from La Biome, uh, we sold so much Fido Power B until we were out of it twice. And so, and then the Fido Power X. At one time, we were out of that too in in particular areas. And so here's what we noticed: is we noticed that it was a great, and still is now. Thank God that you all have brought it back on the scene. It is a great door opener. Some folk just want to try something. They want to try something, and the market for health is huge. Those that want to go to the gym, those that perhaps they just want more energy, those individuals that's looking for mental clarity. Those individuals, they're looking for something, and perhaps you may not be able to go into the entire conversation at that particular time about the healthy edge stack. Even okay, try this or try that, etc. But people will try a Fido Power B. They want to put their bodies in a position where it's not absorbing all of this unnecessary sugar that could turn into something that they really don't want, right? Somebody may be wanting more energy. And so here's the thing: when you give them a Fido, or you sell them a Fido Power B or a Fido Power X, that's going to open the door. Because my experience has been when somebody tries something and they really, really like it, they're going to want to know, well, what else do you have? What else do you have? Well, I'm so glad you asked. We have this amazing healthy edge stack. Not only that, we have this amazing skincare line. We have this amazing Axio line. And the list goes on and on and on. These are going to be huge because a lot of people are going to be able to use them to initiate that very first conversation, to allow somebody to open the door, to be exposed to what else? Well, what else? And then also for those of us that already have a clientele, people that's already on the healthy edge stack, now we can introduce them to these two amazing products. For us, a lot of our customers are a bit disappointed because it's like, wait a minute, I'm not getting my Fido Power X. Why haven't I gotten my Fido Power X? And then for those who've been using the Fido Power B for quite some time, well, where is it? Well, guess what? It's back. It is back. And we'll be able to go back and tell those individuals, guess what? We have your favorite. We have it. It's back in, or it's back in stock, or we're reintroducing it this way or that way, and we'll be able to help them to get back on their journey, the journey that they initially started. They can continue along that way, and so it's going to be huge. I just really believe that. I believe that a lot of people are going to benefit greatly, and the markets that we can now go into. Just imagine when I think about Activate 90. Okay. Fido Power B. I mean, we gotta add Fido Power B to the equation. We have to. And sometimes, unfortunately, but fortunately, some people, when they start to release weight, when they start to get their bodies back into balance, what happens is they feel lethargic, they feel tired. And if you could add Fido Power X to the equation, what's going to happen? And so now you're going through the day, because what I noticed also, what I noticed with Fido Power X is that I did, and also with Fido Power B, is I didn't want to eat much. I had to remind myself to eat, and to think to myself, well, did I eat today? What did I eat today? And I found that I was going throughout the entire day without eating because my body was really getting everything that it needed through the Healthy Edge stack. Now, right? At that particular time, it was P84, but now through the Healthy Edge stack, and I've always had Fido Power B and also Fido Power X. I always made sure I had enough of everything. But I'm telling you, it was just so easy to just go through the day and not eat because my body was getting everything that it needed to sustain itself. I was getting all of those micronutrients and everything else that my body needed to carry me throughout the entire day.
I love that the products just continue to complement each other.
Yeah.
Like there's not anything that's competing with each other. It's just continuing to really complement other products to help us to feel our best.
It is, as we would say in South Carolina, it's just getting gooder and gooder. And I know that's not proper English, but translate. I want to say so much more, and I'm doing everything that I can because I know what's going to happen tonight. I know what's going to happen tomorrow. The testimonies that you will hear from the field of individuals who've been using these amazing products is probably going to blow you away. I'm telling you, I've heard them. I've seen things with my very own eyes. It's just amazing at what happens when you give the body what it understands, when you give the body what it's familiar with, when you give the body what it needs. The body can do amazing things. And so for a lot of all they want is just a little more energy. All they want is to be able to consume a nice meal and not worry about their gut being bombarded with trying its best to break those foods down with it. Vital Power B, it's gonna protect your gut. It's going to protect your gut. And all it is, as I said before, is just 5 amazing plants that it will get the job done. And it tastes good, by the way. They both taste amazing. They taste amazing. I know some folk that at one particular time when they were drinking Vital Power B like 4 or 5 times a day. And so I'm telling it tastes so good. Victor, when I tell you, when you taste it, it is really good. And Vital Power X, I know you've tasted that. That is so good.
I fell in love with it. Honestly, I have to give a shout out to Tamia because I may have been one of the first. I think I definitely was, and I'll coin that the first internal employee here at LifeVantage to get my hands on some Phyto X. Doing my first event with Tamia, and honestly, I was itching to get my hands on some more. Like I've been hitting the gym, working out for 15 plus years, and just again, there's specific things, and I think this is a real conversation that people have, right? Because if we're positioning and looking at this for using it for working out, there's some things that people look for, and some of like the pre-workouts. I'm big on pre-workouts and going to the gym and having an edge in the gym to give myself the energy and performance I need there. And honestly, what I over-index on is if I find something that makes me feel the way that I would like to feel in the gym with the stamina, getting through my cardio, having enough energy to get through weights, but also throughout the day, just like the sustained energy that I get from this and no crash, like that absolute game changer for me on performance, not just in the gym, but also post. Like I work out pretty early. So if I have enough energy to get through the rest of the day and take care of my 3.5-year-old when I get home, that's a win-win across the board.
That's a
So
workout
absolutely love it.
yourself, Victor. So you're getting 2
Absolutely.
workouts in one day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's something. You don't burn and crash. And most of those energy drinks out there on the market, you drink it, you're gonna need another one in a couple of hours just to keep you going. This is a smooth. I'm telling you, you have energy throughout the entire day, and you don't even you don't even realize it. You're just going and going and going. It's as though your body is getting everything that it needs to keep you in that flow. It's hard to explain. I know that me being a person that at one time in my life I used something to help me create, I want to say, serotonin. I just want to say it that way. Well, because of the combination of amazing ingredients, I will say this full spectrum of B vitamins. I will say that. I won't say anything else. But I'm telling you, it makes you feel it's almost euphoric. But it's not in a way in which you are out of control. It's in a way where you're just mellow, but you have all this energy. But it's a cool, calm, collective energy throughout the entire day. And then when you lay down to sleep, you sleep like a baby and you wake up rejuvenated, waiting to get your hands on another pack. I'm telling you, I just hope that LifeVantage, and I really believe that they will have enough, because I really believe that when people really experience Vital Power B and Vital Power X, just the way Victor himself just described, I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult to keep it on the shelf, because people are going to love it so much that they're not going to want to be without it. And Victor, had you called me, I would have sent you another bag. I said, I'm loaded. I'm telling you, I love the way it makes me feel.
Uh-oh.
Yep. And so I'm telling you, really good stuff.
Well, I feel like we've gotten a sliver of what we can expect tonight and tomorrow night. And like Dr. Tamia mentioned, we have some testimonials, and we'll be able to be hearing not only from you again, which I'm so excited and thankful that you're going to be sharing more, but also from some other amazing leaders. And they're going to share their testimony and their experience with these products with us. And it is absolutely something you do not want to miss. I think it's going to be very informative, really exciting, and there'll be some huge takeaways, the things that you'll be able to hopefully put in your tool belt, take with you as you go out to have these conversations, share with people, and let them experience it for themselves. And that is really, like Tamia said, that is the key. I mean, once somebody tries it and they love it, it's, kind of a game changer and such an amazing door opener and conversation starter. So Tamia, thank you so, so much for sharing all of that with us. And we always love your energy and love having you here. And Victor, you're going to be on, I think, the call. So you'll be there with us too. You'll get to, we're going to have Steve Fife there. Kristen Cunningham's going to be sharing. Kelly Olson. We've got really top-notch calls happening again tonight and tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Victor, tell us just where people can find the link in case they're looking and not able to find it, or some other things that I might be forgetting.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I would absolutely tap into the Momentum Monday emails. We're going to make sure it's sent out on there. So check your guys' inbox, check the U.S. Consultants page. We're going to have a link on there. So this is going to be blasted everywhere for you guys where our main social channels are and our main email communications are coming from. So keep an eye out in those channels. But honestly, wanted to double back as well with our Achievers trip that we have. So huge lever that you guys have with, again, 2 new products with Tamia on that you guys have now to leverage as some more tools to work towards getting some new people in, racking up points. I have to do a huge shout out. Mrs. Patricia Bowen is the #1 leader on the leaderboard for this Achievers Retreat globally, which is huge. I know that's in Tamia's team and they are crushing it right now. So wanted to give Patricia Bowen a huge shout out. She is absolutely crushing it. But again, make sure that you guys are leveraging this. Tune in, like Mindy said, to take advantage of all the content, information that's shared, leaders that are sharing insights and perspectives. You guys are definitely not going to want to miss it.
Oh, thanks, Vic.
That's
And
my girl.
yeah, I love it. Thank you for joining. Continue to utilize the new app, the Activate 90. Join the call tonight. We've got a lot of fun things going on in February. And thank you for joining today. We will catch you next week. And thanks, Tamia and
See you
Victor.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Activation Nation podcast. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for future episodes and updates, and share with a friend or prospect that you think could benefit from today's conversation. Check the episode description for any links or disclaimers, and we'll see you next week for another episode. And now, the legal stuff. The statements made have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary. The sales earnings disclosed are potential gross earnings and do not account for expenses incurred in building a business. The average 12-month earnings of a typical U.S. consultant who earned in 2024 are $683. LifeVantage does not guarantee any income or rank success. A consultant's earnings will depend on individual diligence, work effort, and market conditions. Visit the LifeVantage income disclosure statement for more information.